Question, should a man then serve in the Israeli army? Question. And the answer is by no means, because it doesn't pay to get killed for nothing. When you go out in a milchama that the Chachmei HaTorah command you to go, so then you're sacrificing your life for Kved Shamayim. But if you're going out in a war that others tell you, Balabatim, even Orthodox Balabatim, but the Balabatim. So it means you're giving the greatest donation that you have. It's too much to donate. Your life is too precious. And you'll say, well, what about helping our fellow Jews? Suppose a fellow says, I'm going to pick a fight with the colored people in Brownsville. And so he gets on his bike and he wears, let's say, a black hat and a beard, and he cycles into Bedford-Stuyvesant, and he starts calling people names. And so, you know what's going to happen to him? You happen to be passing by in the bus. There's a bus that goes through the Bedford-Stuyvesant. Look through the window, you see this hero surrounded with menacing people. So maybe you should get off the bus. Look, if he wants to get himself into a fix, you better keep on riding to Williamsburg. Because what are you going to do? It's your fault. Who told people to put themselves in such a situation? Did the Gdei Yisrael say it? Now there's a lot to talk about that subject, but now I can't speak anymore because the time is brief. But if you ask me my opinion, by no means. And I say stay away. And if you have to go there, don't renounce your American citizenship and don't allow yourself to be drafted. Now, we continue with our subject. Are there many Jews who are serving in the Israeli army with the blessings of the Chachmei HaTorah? They're serving with my blessings too. I'm praying for them. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should give them success and protect them. But they would come to me and ask me if they should serve. I would give them a different answer. Certainly, once they're serving, they're stuck. Baruch v'yatzlocha. Hashem should guard them, protect them. Whether they would come and ask a shaila of little me, of course I'm nobody, I would say, if you can get out of it, then do so. If I were in Israel, would I want the Jewish soldier to defend me? Absolutely I would. I certainly would. And yet, if anyone would ask of me, should he join? I would tell him what I told him honestly, because I cannot be a dishonest person. I would tell him what's in my heart. I would tell him, I wouldn't want to serve. I wouldn't tell him to serve. Now, a lot of people wouldn't want to serve themselves, and they say, certainly serve, be a patriot, go and get killed for me. I couldn't say it. Now, I'm not saying that everybody would say the same as I do. So that's why I gave you a preface before. You have a right to your opinion. But if a Jewish boy would come to me and say, should I leave Eretz Yisrael because I'm going to be inducted into the army? I can still get out. I would say, my friend, I tell you honestly, I couldn't speak otherwise. In the presence of Hashem, get out while the getting is good. Question. Why is now not the time to defend Eretz Yisrael? Certainly is the time to defend Eretz Yisrael. Who said not? If it has to be defended, it must be defended. The question is, if somebody asks you, should he volunteer, can you in all good faith tell him to do so if you yourself could and you don't? Why don't you go there? And the answer is, you prefer to stay out of trouble. You like to have other people give their lives for you. Certainly. Didn't David say, Ki chosid ani? Guard me, for I'm a chosid. You have to know what chosid means. Chosid means I am devoted to you. So guard me, Hashem. Don't let me slip. Don't let me fall into ruination in this world and the next world, because I'm devoted to you. It means I am your chosid. Doesn't mean that I deserve anything, but because I am devoted to you, I try to do things, I try to please you, so guard me. But it doesn't say, Hashem, you're going to give me Ulam Haba because I'm this and that. No, it says, Shomreini, guard me, that's all, just guard me. Question, do I think that the wars that they're fighting now, or they were fighting, were not al pi Torah? And the answer is, you're asking of me a major question which a little head cannot answer. And I'll tell you why. Because, I'll explain why. Because when somebody, like I gave the example of the fellow, the adventurer who went to Bedford Stuyvesant, when he got himself embroiled in a difficulty, is his war to save his life shelo al pi Torah? Certainly it's al pi Torah. If they're trying to stab him to death, it's his job to kill as many as he can and run away. Certainly it's al pi Torah. It's not a question if his self-defense is al pi Torah. The question was it al pi Torah to get himself embroiled? That's a more complicated question in the case of the Eretz Yisrael. So your question should be this: was it right for them to create such a situation, to cause hostility among the Arabs, and do things the way they did, to cause, therefore, wars to occur? Was that right? That's what the question is. But once an Arab is coming at you with a knife, you're asking a question: is it right to fight against him? No question, you have to fight against al pi Torah. If somebody comes to kill you, hash came all over the harg. If you made an appointment 9 o'clock to kill you, get up 8:30 and do it yourself to him. Why did the 1 million children die in the Holocaust? And the answer is,